Here's what you missed on Phathead and Cande in the morning. Weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.
My Country 96.1, Phathead, Cande Roth. Cande, before we get to national days and some good news stuff, I was reading a poll of the top 10 music moments people wish they were there to have seen, okay? Now, some of them are interesting. Some of them I'm like, yeah, I could take it or leave it. And then I want to hear if there's any of yours that come to mind. Woodstock is at number 10. People wish they could have been at Woodstock, Cande.
I believe that. That was history-making. I mean, really.
Yes, as we know, you and your mother made sandwiches and soup for the people there, Cande.
Yes, and went to the makeshift teleport, which was at my elementary school, and saw the helicopters coming and going and bringing supplies and bringing people who had either overdosed or were taking a bad trip or whatever. It was unbelievable.
Very cool. The Spice Girls reuniting at the 2012 Summer Olympics. Don't know how that made the list, Cande.
Me either.
Lady Gaga's halftime show at Super Bowl 51.
Don't get it.
James Brown's performance at the Apollo in 1963.
Yeah, I would have liked to have seen that.
These are things people wish they could have been there for. Shakira and J-Lo's halftime show last year, Cande.
I really liked it.
Here's one, number 5. I'll put this on my list. The rain-filled halftime show with Prince in 2007, Cande.
Nothing better. Nothing.
Rolling Stones performing in Hyde Park in 1969.
I've seen the Rolling Stones a couple of times. In Hyde Park. That was a history one, too.
The Beatles' rooftop concert in 1969, Cande?
Yes, I wish I could have been sitting right next to George.
Number 2 on the list is Elton John's performance of Candle in the Wind at Princess Diana's funeral.
Yeah, that was pretty moving, wasn't it?
And the number 1 thing on the list people wish they could have seen live, Whitney Houston's national anthem in 1991,
Nothing
Cande.
will ever beat that. Sorry.
That's pretty good.
Nothing.
Any music moments that come to your mind?
You know, I was a big Led Zeppelin fan. So
yes.
I was, I think, 14 or 15 and seeing my first Zeppelin show at the Garden. And we're sitting and the lights go off, it gets dark, and you hear the first drum beats of rock and roll. I will never forget that feeling.
And I'll
never forget that feeling.
That not only is that cool, and you're giving me goosebumps, I believe history will prove, if you go to Wikipedia, Cande is the one who told Robert Plant originally to unbutton his shirt on stage. I'm pretty sure.
Hey, I unbuttoned it for him. Let's make this story really sweet, okay?
Oh, my God.
Yes.
I try to rack my brain for my favorite music moment. There's a few of them, but I'd have to say my number 1 is probably being at the filming of the Paradise City video for Guns N' Roses.
That was a good one. I wish I had seen them live. I've never seen them live.
My sister Dina was there, too. This is how the story goes. It was August 16th, 1988. I was 15. And that's interesting, because you were about 15 with Led Zeppelin, Cande.
Yeah? Mm-hmm.
I was 15. Dina and her friends and me and my friends all took a bus. We rented a bus. We took it together from Rockaway to MetLife Stadium, which was Giant Stadium, of course.
Yes.
We saw Guns N' Roses, Deep Purple, and Aerosmith was the headliner.
Wow.
And Aerosmith, there was like an hour-long delay. Aerosmith came on late. We didn't get back to Rockaway till like 4 in the morning. My mother was freaking out. You know,
I bet.
There's no cell phones, right? I mean, you don't know what's going on.
I'd be freaking out, too.
But it was that night in 1988, August 16th, that they filmed the Guns N' Roses video for Paradise City. I was in the mosh pit on the floor. My friend Robert almost got trampled, as I recall, Cande.
Oh, that's lovely. What a memory. That's fabulous.
Yep. So I wish you could see me on the video. You cannot.
I wish I could, too.
You cannot find me in the slew of people on the floor, but no, it was something. Anyway, there's some top music moments. Cande, today we got some national days that I think you'll enjoy.
Okay.
It is National Detroit-style Pizza Day.
I don't know what Detroit's pizza is. What is that?
All right, I'm going to make you hungry, even though it's early. Okay. I
know Chicago and, of course, New York. I didn't know Detroit had their own kind of pizza.
It is square, like Sicilian, but here's how they do it. They will put the pepperoni directly on the dough. Then they cover the pepperoni with a generous layer of cheese, and the cheese has to spread all the way over the edge so the crust has cheese on it, Candy.
I don't mind that.
And then they do racing stripes of tomato sauce on top of the cheese.
I think that's a great idea.
That
Why
is.
have I never heard of this all these years?
Detroit-style pizza.
Hey,
Yep.
go Detroit. I like it.
It is National Hydration Day. Drink a lot of water today,
Oh,
Candy.
here's my glass. Where's your water?
I got the coffee
What?
right now.
Oh, you should have a glass of water with you at all times.
You're not wrong. By the way, when I say you're not wrong, my buddy Josh says I have trouble admitting when someone's right. So instead of saying to someone, you're right, I have to say, you're not wrong.
Well, I agree with him.
National Pink Day today, Candy.
You mean my girl pink or just the color?
Pink, the color,
All right.
like Tilly's new collar.
Yes, my sweet girl.
And it's National Pecan Sandy Day, Candy.
Love those. I love those.
I think my father likes the pecan sandy.
Yeah, your father and I would get along very well.
Yes, I would enjoy a pecan sandy. I love pecans. So
it's very good with the coffee. Dip it in.
Yeah, it's like a dunker. It's like a coffee dunker,
It's
right?
a dunker.
All right, here's a couple things for you. How about this? 8-year-old kid in Massachusetts, Danny Sheehan, he's been fighting brain cancer.
Oh,
He loves Aquaman. Last year, he got a FaceTime call from Jason Momoa. And last week, his town unveiled a mural of Jason Momoa and Danny both dressed as Aquaman together.
oh, that's the most fabulous thing I've heard today.
Isn't that wonderful?
That is beautiful.
A family in England got their dog back 11 years after it disappeared from their yard as a puppy.
What?
The dog left their yard as a puppy. 11 years later, someone found a dog on the street. The vet scanned the microchip, and they found out it's this dog from 11 years ago, and they got their dog back.
Wow.
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
And a guy walks into New Hampshire restaurant. It's called the Stumble Inn Bar and Grill. He spent $38, and he tipped the staff, get ready, $16,000, Candy.
Hey, now that's a job I'd like to be working on that day.
Not bad at all.
Not bad. Mm-mm.
How are you going to enjoy this fine weather today,
I'm
Candy?
definitely going to get a little bit of sun and relax on my beautiful deck.
All
That's
right.
for sure. Taking Tilly out to the park today because it's going to be perfect.
Yep.
I have to do a few errands, so a few things on my list. I'll enjoy it all with the lovely weather.
Very nice. Have a great day, Jay.
What are you doing? Don't you escape me like that.
I will be working.
Please.
What do you mean, please?
Uh-huh.
I'll be at work, and then I am after I pick my kids up from school, I'm taking Leah for her first vaccination shot today.
I hope she has no bad side effects.
Thank you very much. My Country 96.1.
Phathead and Candy in the morning, weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.